Good morning, photographers. There has been a lot of talk lately about the National Park Service's new approach to fundraising and donations. Many people, including myself, were worried it opened the door for a major sellout to corporations. Worries that it would lead to a big Nike swoosh on the side of Half Dome, or to change Yosemite into PepsiCo Yosemite National Park. The new order does allow for names and logos on park benches and buildings, yes, but Old Faithful and Joshua trees? Apparently not. So good, right? Well, there still is the issue that made people worry about these things in the first place. Namely, that the National Park Service is still woefully underfunded. It has a maintenance backlog of something like $11 billion. Yes, that's billion with a B. This, of course, is due to a recalcitrant Congress refusing for years to properly fund the national parks. But what can you expect? When we elect politicians who spend every waking hour demonizing the federal government and those who faithfully serve in it, we can't then be surprised when they follow up on their promises to defund and privatize. And when the obvious boondoggles like the F35 Joint Strike Fighter are allowed to suck up billions and billions of federal dollars every year with nothing in return, it is no wonder the National Park Service is left to seek out other ways to fund infrastructure repairs and staff salaries. And so it is that they find themselves on a path to naming rights. It may just be park benches and cafeterias today, but would anyone be surprised if it's Half Dome and Old Faithful tomorrow? The promise of easy corporate money may be too great. And think about it. If the Park Service shows that they are able to raise funds through corporate donors, what's to stop Congress from deciding it's even less necessary than they thought to fund the parks, further pushing the national parks to seek more corporate money? And if directors and local rangers have to start factoring in time for cold calls to raise money, what's that going to do to their abilities to take care of the parks, to make sure visitors are safe and have a good experience? This is not the way it was meant to be. The national parks are indeed one of America's greatest ideas. They are where we go to learn some history or to have an adventure or maybe just a little rest and rejuvenation. They are democratic and egalitarian, and they should be fully funded by and for the American people, not corporations. Properly fund the National Park Service, and no one will ever have to worry about a future Bank of America C&O Canal.